Morning, everybody. Welcome to the Stony Ridge Farm. We're trying to outrun Miss Stony Ridge right now as fast as we can. Let's see if we can outrun her. Come
I got
on.
little legs.
Are you coming? Look,
I'm
guys.
trying.
Come on, Stumpy.
You're twice as long as I am.
Guys, welcome to the farm. Welcome to the channel today. We're going to be having a little bit of fun going over. Where is the side-by-side? Is it in here?
No, it's behind us.
Well, let's go back there. That's where we need to go.
Thought we were getting our morning jogging.
That's too far to walk.
Okay.
I was like, well, I must have not put the side-by-side in the shed last night.
We're filling it up with firewood. There's no room for it.
That's it. Guys, welcome to the live stream today. We haven't done a live stream in quite some time. It's just been busy. Busy. The weather's been nasty. It's super soupy and muddy and yeah, just been too busy, really. So we're going to hop in the Honda Pioneer and we're going to zip over and grab the other Honda and we're going to roll out a bale of hay. Everything's already sitting in place because it was just so windy yesterday. Really, I couldn't film anything. So I got over there and took care of some stuff. Guys, what do you think? What'd you think about the chainsaw video? Got all the saws still in the back of the machine here, and we got a little bit of chainsaw work to do later on. But that was a fun video, all those electric chainsaws. Got some kitty cat tracks in the...
Oh, yes. The cats are loving side by side.
Cats love side by side, always. Looks like a giant bird turd up there, too. Pterodactyl took a poop on the front of the Honda today. Morning, Steve, Eric, Michael.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Welcome.
Good morning. So, away we go. We're going to drive up. I have everything set up. I actually, yesterday, you don't know this, but I went and I put a ring. What do you call it? What am I thinking? A hook on the tree so we could hook the gate open so it didn't swing in the wind.
That's a good
I
idea.
can actually drive up here a little bit further. I don't mind a morning walk, but you guys don't need to see us walk. Shift gears. Please shift gears.
Okay.
When this thing is cold, it shifts a little harsh. So, anyway, how's everybody doing? Where are you at? What's the weather? Did you get a little raindrop on your face there? The gate's stuck open. Don't know why the gate is stuck open. This has happened several times in the last little bit. Don't know why. I'm gonna have to investigate. Just hang tight 1 second. Okay. Let me investigate the gate. I don't know why. I guess maybe it's because there's some something blocking my sensor right here. Maybe, I don't know. Sometimes I've got to reset my gate, and that's something that hadn't happened much, but in the last couple days I've had to reset my gate a couple times. It's a little odd. I don't want my gate open. I don't like leaving my gate open. This is the first line of defense on the farm, guys. Very good investment that I made here on the Stony Ridge Farm. A big shout out. You guys will see a future video about this. This fence was painted with wood defender, and you can look down the fence line right there. I've got a neighbor that just put up a Kentucky 4-board fence, and the gate's closing now. I don't know why it needed to be reset. Anyway, I've got a neighbor that put up a Kentucky 4-board fence like that, and they used an inferior product, and their fence has been painted for approximately 3 months, and it looks nowhere near as pretty and black as that fence right there. You got to use the right stuff. That's wood defender. That's what I've been using for, I guess, for 3 years now. This fence was painted a year and a half ago, and it looks like it was painted yesterday, doesn't it?
It looks fantastic.
So we haven't had to touch up anything. It's not only for preserving the wood and beautifying the wood, it just lasts. So wood defender. If you're going to paint anything made of wood, use wood defender. You'll like it.
I like the redneck hook.
Redneck hook?
Yep, on the tree.
How's that a redneck hook?
It was creative. I like it.
Well, there was a screw in that tree that I've been hooking the chain to, but you probably didn't notice that.
No, I didn't.
Yep. There was a screw in there, and I took the screw out and put a hook on there, a loop. So, up we go. So every machine on the farm needed servicing. I don't know if you guys over on YouTube have seen the video working on the Raptor. I did a full service on the Raptor and I did some upgrades. I'm just not impressed. You guys can let me know with the quality of the new Ford product. I am not impressed with it. It's a bunch of garbage plastic stuff, and I think we'll be looking back at the new Ford products and making fun of them in 10 years. Like, oh, look at this plastic thing broke. This plastic thing broke. Broken plastic. And poor engineering. So if you haven't seen that video, it's over on YouTube right now. Upgrading the Ford Raptor to fix an engineering problem. Dwight says, well, not been good here in Tennessee. On the bus in the hospital after effects from COVID. Got dehydrated. Yeah, if you get sick, and just the general rules apply, if you get sick, whether it's the big C or whatever it is, if you get sick, guys, you can't just lay around. You got to get up. You got to get moving. You got to keep air circulating in them lungs. And you also have to make sure that you're well hydrated. You got to pay attention to that. I'll let you go head over the fence first. It's not that cold out. It's about 42 degrees, no wind. We have 33 cows that we got to go over here and roll out a bale of hay for. Again, I already prepped the site and everything, so it was good. It's good to go. Good morning, Leslie. Farm Off Fanatic in the house. Good morning from
Good morning, everyone.
York, South Carolina. Just make it where you want it, not Ford. I don't know what that means. Just make it to where you want it. I don't know what that means. I still don't know. I read it twice. And but anyway, the Raptor, there are a few things that there's just plastics on these new Fords that I'm just not impressed with at all. That's just basically it. It's a shame that I'd have a 2017 model Ford truck, and I've got a 2000 model Ram Cummins, and it's more reliable, and I feel better about driving it out to Indiana than I would driving the Raptor. And I drove the Raptor to Indiana this past year. I feel better about driving the big Dodge. Will you grab that tripod for us? Okay. Just so you know, Miss Stony Ridge, there's no power on this fence right here.
Well, good.
So you don't have to worry about getting shocked.
Okay. Thanks for the heads up.
Go ahead.
Okay, dokie.
Oh,
I lied.
Winky, winky. Nah, there's no power on the fence. Cows are down here kind of hanging out. Some of them are laying down, looks like. I'm going to turn the camera around just a little bit. And this is going to be a pretty simple video. We're feeding this morning for a couple of reasons. I'm planning on moving the cows either later this evening, right about dark, probably later this evening about dark. I plan on moving the cows out of this pasture into another pasture down there. Came over here yesterday and I picked up rocks for about an hour or so. Got a couple sinkholes coming up. Here's some pasture treasures.
Oh, yay, an old lighter.
An old cigarette lighter from 1973. Vintage.
Here's another piece.
Huh? All right,
Plastic.
put that in your pocket, hon.
Oh, good.
What'd you get? Let's see what you got.
It's plastic randomness, but there is a nail, an old bolt in there.
Yeah. Well, if you hold it up here, we can see it. There you go. That is just a car part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More trash.
More trash.
Never-ending trash.
Lots of trash. You can just hook that on there on the fence if you want to. So to give you guys a little background, the old town dump used to be right back here. I guess that was the old town dump, or where they dumped stuff. I'm not sure why, but that's it. So there's trash all back in, buried up in the leaves. It's almost completely buried now, and there are trees growing all through it. But some of that trash has worked its way out into this section of the pasture right here. So we're constantly finding just ridiculous stuff. I got a 2023 Chevy Silverado off-road 4x4 with the new 6.0. I wouldn't own a Ford, says Michael. Is that a 1500 truck or is that a 2500 truck? I wouldn't own a half-ton Chevy. I just have heard too many nightmare stories. New trucks. I just don't like new trucks. I want my old stuff. I want the oldie but goodie stuff, not the stuff that has planned obsolescence. It's going to break. They're just planned to break. So I don't know. Miss Stony Ridge is going to be getting the gate for us.
I'm on gate duty.
She's
Got
on gate duty, and don't do it yet.
Okay,
The
okay.
four-wheeler's not running yet.
I'm ready when you are.
I'm going to get the four-wheeler warmed up a bit.
Morning,
hopefully.
boys and girls.
Squeeze this brake handle for me, please.
Okay, gotcha.
All right, you can let off now.
Okay.
You have to squeeze the brake handle in order to start it while it's in gear. I've got it in gear instead of so it doesn't roll off down the hill. Let's see what the ladies are looking like this morning. I hear Mona just moaning away. Hey, Mona. That's Mona. That's number 44. Don't know. That's Blackjack. The cows are fuzzy, man. Really fuzzy right now. Everybody's looking pretty fat and happy. That's Freedom number 5, Karate Cow right here. We are starting to get some green back in our grass, which is pretty awesome. I want to talk about number 38. Has been hanging back a little bit and acting a little strange lately. This is number 38. I'm not 100% sure. I am 100% sure my foot's caught in the briars. I'm not 100% sure what's going on with her. So we kind of keep a close eye on her, make sure she's doing all right. I don't see any foot issues, any problems, but notice how she's kind of sitting here with her tail out. That's the other cows are just relaxed. Her tail is out. I think she's got a stomach bug or some sort of stomach issue going on. So we'll have to keep an eye on her and get her all fed up. She does have a calf that's still nursing from time to time, but I'm not sure. She's favoring that rear end. I'm just not sure. Find an older truck and do a full restoration on it. We've got the new Power Stroke, and we're probably going to do a 4-wheel drive on that. If you're not at a chance, go view Stony Ridge Farmer from the beginning. It's great stuff, says Michael. Yeah, buddy. 122 million views on the Stony Ridge Farmer channel. That's crazy, huh? So, where we've got to roll this hay out, what we got going on here? We got a helicopter coming over way low. Right out through here. I can hear it. Typically, we don't have low-flying helicopters over the farm. Yeah, it's getting ready to come right over the farm. And it is probably about 600 feet. See the helicopter?
I sure do. I heard him
Shut
first.
this down. That's a Black Hawk.
Yeah,
It's at about, I'm going to say 600 or 700 feet.
it's pretty low. We can all wave to him as they go by.
Yeah, let's see if we can get him to wave at him. Get him to dance for us. Throw your hands out, wave at him, honey.
We're
Wave
friendly.
at him. Come help us unroll this hay bale. Here's your tax dollars, hard at work, guys.
It's a little unsettling.
I guess
Cows
that's
are
a Black
saying
Hawk.
hi.
I don't know what it is. Find an older truck, do a full restoration. There you go. Helicopter carrying Stony Ridge Farmer fans. All right. Squeeze that brake handle again. Let's start this critter back up.
All right,
Ready, contact.
let's do it.
Okay.
Good.
All right. You're just going to lay that on the ground for me.
Yep. You
And
ready?
you're going to be my camera
Gotcha.
lady.
Mhm.
Again.
Okie dokie. On it.
There you go.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let the gate down and away we go. This will be a really easy one. Just sit down.
All righty. Here we come, ladies
You
and
gotta put
girls.
it back up
I
immediately.
sure will.
There you go.
All right.
Hey,
There
girls.
we go.
Hey,
No
little
chance for any
ones.
funny business.
So we're gonna roll this bale down the hill here.
Oh, okay.
You can just stay on wherever you want to stay. I don't care.
I already took the leap of faith over
Yep. The leap of faith. I don't think it's faith that keeps you from getting shocked in the crotch. I think it's
just a good jump.
Just a good jump.
A spring in my step.
That's it. All righty.
Oh, girls. Oh, nope. They're starting to get impatient. You gotta wait. You gotta wait till Daddy comes down. You gotta wait. Go on. You gotta wait a minute. Patience is a virtue.
All right. Want to show me unrolling this hay bale a little bit
I
there?
sure will.
Yep, they're impatient. They're going to like having 2 bales today. All right, look out, Mama. Look out, Mama. Big Mama cow. Look out, Big Mama cow. All right, going to roll her off down the hill here.
There he goes. Woo. Go and get it. Go on and get it.
Come on, girls. Watch your toes.
There he goes. Almost got it.
Watch your booty. Watch your booty. Watch your fanny. Gate.
Gate.
Gate lady.
I'm coming.
I need the gate lady.
Slacking on my gate duties. There we go.
There you go. Now we're doing it. There you just got to drop it. You got it.
Easy does it. There we go. Everybody's happy. Bellies are getting full.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
If you hold it like this,
Mm-hmm.
you make it work. If you hold it straight up and down, you don't. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Have Miss Stony Ridge roll it out. Miss Stony Ridge, tell us about how much experience you have on the 4-wheeler.
Not near as much as you do.
Yep.
Practice makes perfect though, right, hon?
Yeah. Sometimes. Practice putting that over there, though, if you will,
Okay.
because that's...
You want it over here?
Yeah, that's where it was before. It's a
Oh,
little
okay.
tighter. Okay.
Yeah.
Practice does make perfect, but behind the scenes, working on getting a Rubicon automatic 4-wheeler so she can handle it and not have to worry about unrolling the dangerous hay bale, running over a cow, and shifting gears, and pulling a trailer, and backing a trailer. We could take out one of those little pieces of dynamic, right?
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Exactly. Exactly. I've seen you drive the 4-wheeler. Yeah, pow, pow. Shifts it really, really hard. You never grew up driving a stick, right?
I didn't.
You didn't grow up driving a manual transmission. I did. I grew up riding 4-wheelers and stuff.
You did. And when I was riding it more, I got a little better at it, but it's been a little while.
Yeah, I think 2 automatic 4-wheelers would be a better combination for the farm. Just to be honest, I think upgrading the Honda Foreman 500 with a Rubicon 520 is probably something that's going to happen in the future. Hey Josh, did you fix the spring in the bale unroller? Nope, I didn't. That'll be something I fix in the spring. I'm not going to take that over and put a new spring in it. It just doesn't need it. The one spring was just fine. It's actually easier to use with one spring. So I've got to find the piece of spring that broke off. It's somewhere out here in the pasture, but
Look
yeah,
before the grass comes up.
that's it. So what's the difference in hay versus grass? You want to answer that?
I'd say grass is currently growing in the fields.
Yeah.
So in the spring and in
Hey.
the summer, the grass is growing actively and they eat that. In the winter, they don't have that. You can see there's really no forage. So the hay is saved, it's baled, and that's what we feed them in the winter.
Yeah.
So it's basically dried grass is what
Hay
it is.
is grass, grass is hay, but grass don't grow in the wintertime.
It's not green.
Yeah, so we'll move the cows. You can look out here and see. We'll move the cows, but the grass is dormant in the wintertime. These are cool season and or warm season grasses. Grass doesn't grow when it's 30 degrees outside. So the soil temperature needs to get up to about 50 to 55 degrees in order for the grass to kick off and start growing. We've got some warm season grasses and some cool season grasses. So warm season and cool season grasses are baled up in that hay bale. And these are spring cut hay bales. So they have grass seed from cool season grasses that typically will arise first in the spring. So this hay was cut in about June of last year. So that's it. Nutrition wise, well, of course, green grass is going to have more nutritive value than hay. That's why when I roll out hay in the summertime and there's plenty of grass, the cows are grumpy about it. But yeah, there's no other option. So Gary or Jerry says, give her time on the four-wheeler. There you go. Time costs money. Breaking stuff costs money. Learning how to operate a machine like this while you're pulling a hay bale is not an ideal situation. Learn how to operate it and enjoy it and go out and have fun. Say we go up to West Virginia, we go for a nice ride. That's where we need to learn, okay? So not so much learning out here with animals at risk and fences at risk and equipment at risk, okay? So that's it. Cool? Remember to like and share this video, says Michael. You don't have to say that, buddy. Just enjoy the video. Let's go visit the cows for a minute. And guys, I'm here on the farm 24/7. I'm always here. Miss Stony Ridge, you can come with me if you want to.
Okay.
Watch that thing though, it'll shock you.
I got a spring in my step.
There you go. So guys, I'm on the farm 24/7. This is my full-time job. This is not Miss Stony Ridge's full-time job, okay? Now she pitches in and helps out and we do things together. Toss that rock out of the field. But it's not her full-time job. This is my full-time job. So I take pride in having this as my full-time job and I enjoy it. And we work together when we need to work together. Right?
That's right.
All right. Who we got here? So who looks 38? We need to go check 38 real quick. Let's just go check on 38. Without even looking at numbers, I want to just look out over the cows here and see if I can pick out number 38 just by looking at over at behinds, at butts, cow butts. And I'm going to say my gut instinct says either that one right over the hump right over here is number 38. 39 is Sweetie. She's right over here. I almost called out Sweetie. Hey, Sweetie. Hey, pretty cow. Hey, pretty girl. How you doing? Did I tell you Kevin kissed Sweetie?
No, you didn't.
Kevin kissed Sweetie. If you guys go on the Mill Gap Farms channel, Kevin from Mill Gap Farms came and visited us and gave Sweetie a kiss on the face. Gave Sweetie some
sugar. That's why she's named Sweetie.
So 38, I'm going to say is that cow right there. Without looking at ear tag, just looking at the condition of the cow.
You're right.
It is her. Yep.
What were you looking at? Hips and?
Yeah, she just looks a little thin in the rear.
Yeah,
she just looks a little thin back here.
Hips aren't as wide.
You know, guys, you don't expect your cows to get super fat over the winter. This cow's fat. I mean, this is a 1,200 pound, 1,300 pound animal. But don't expect them to make huge weight gains in the wintertime. This is Butthead right here. Hey, Butthead. How you doing, Butthead? You haven't been rubbed on in a while, have you? And this is old Blue Eyes. I call her Blue Eyes because she just kind of looks like she has blue eyes. This is mom and this is baby, and you can see the different attributes of how their ears lay and the colors of their eyes. They look just a little different. See how her ears kind of flop? I don't know. You end up learning them. Do you have a stethoscope? Listen to 38's bowels and stomach sounds.
Oh.
Yeah, we're not gonna be.
Gonna let us get that close.
We're not gonna be listening to bowel sounds. She's eating, so we don't need to listen to the bowel sounds. We see it. If she's eating, then we're in good shape, right, Butthead? What you want to do? You gonna butt me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, got to get over here. This is stuff I need to mow with the Ventrac. These are briars, blackberry bushes. They need to be cut back and mowed back. So I've got some Ventrac mowing. You'll see that in a future video coming up too. Hey, 216. How you doing?
Cute little thing.
Mm-hmm. So you guys can see this hillside is devoid of nutrient. Not a lot of nutrient in the soil right here. Not a lot of ground cover. So we'll hit this after the cows move off. I've got a couple bags. I'm gonna grab that piece of trash there too, hon.
Yeah, there's a couple pieces in there.
Yep, this hay was
Styrofoam.
baled right up next to the highway where there's litter was thrown out. So anyway, we'll be rolling out hay. Next time they rotate through, we'll be rolling out hay on this. But this will grow. It'll grow grass, and I'll actually come in here and broadcast seed this ridge right here. I've got a couple of bags of grass seed to handle that. So that is the plan. Here's another piece right there. You see it?
Sure do.
I think that's the one you dropped.
There's some in here.
Oh, man.
I got all kinds of treasures.
Treasure, pasture treasures. Now, is Tammy limping? I seen Tammy walking kind of funny. No, she's good to go.
Tammy's just feisty.
Hey, Tammy. K9 Striker says, hey, Tammy, how you doing? How you doing? All right. 13.5 is a good-looking girl. She's looking great. Braden Lowe is in the house. Do you go do Cub Cadet UTVs? Braden, let's hear some UTV comments, brother. How do you send stars out of balance? I don't know what that means. You need to get some goats in there, says Ken. Braden, I'm picking on you again, buddy. I did a comprehensive review of that Cub Cadet UTV, and actually Cub Cadet reached out to me this year with the potential of working together again in the coming season. However, quote unquote, well, our budget and blah 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 blah. I was like, well, why did you even reach out to me if we weren't going to work together? It was kind of funny. So, Braden, what I'll tell you is go check one out yourself, buddy. And then go check out a few other Chinese-made utility vehicles. I'll tell you, I didn't have the best experience. The Honda's better, in my opinion. So, K9 Striker says, I want to visit so I can pet Tammy. You will never pet Tammy.
If you can pet Tammy, I will be impressed.
Yeah. Can anybody pet Tammy?
You can't get anywhere near Tammy. She's a little feisty thing.
She is not a pet.
She lives in her own little happy place, far away from people.
That's it. Joe asked, why is 13.5? Why is she 13.5? Well, I couldn't give the cow an unlucky number.
Oh.
So I gave her 13.5 instead of 13. That's kind of that's really the 100% the actual reason why I did that. Now, let me get this rock right here out of the way. And again, let's just walk over here and show you guys what we've got some future videos coming. You can see briars over in here, blackberries. I've got to come back here, like I said, with the front cut mower on the Ventrac, the tough cut mower, and I've got to handle all of this. So you can see the cows have been walking through here pretty vigorously. I've got to come in here and mow back all this stuff. If you keep it mowed for about 2 years, it'll totally go away and it will not be a problem again. And we're going to be moving fence lines sometime earlier this year. Braden, Tractor Supply or Rural King, which one do you prefer? I prefer to not spend money if possible.
They both have their purposes.
Yeah. I like Rural King because Rural King has a whole lot more variety. Tractor Supply's prices are not good, in my humble opinion. Rural King has better pricing. So, but Rural King is a further drive for me. Tractor Supply's on every corner pretty much. If Rural King was on every corner, then it'd be Rural King, right? Hey, there you are. All right. Rock and trash duty here.
Mm-hmm. That's what we do best.
That's it. There's 2.
I got them.
3. This is what I've been doing. Like I said, this area of pasture needed some rock pickup maintenance. There you go, honey. Sling them.
Working on my underarm.
Let's that's it. Your underarm.
Pitch.
Your underhanded pitch.
Underhand pitch.
There you go. Climb on up here. Let's have a little chat with everybody before we while we hang out a little bit. Philip the Wise says, my grandfather had an old Cub Cadet lawnmower, lasted over 25 years. There's a difference in a Cub Cadet lawnmower and the Cub Cadet side-by-side. And I like Cub Cadet, I do. But the side-by-side, again, it just wasn't Honda. I'll just say that. Missed the start. East Texas is windy and raining today. Yeah.
It's beautiful here today. Not a cloud in the sky.
Are you going to use a Ventrac with the rake to get up the rocks? Nah, dude, look out here. Look out here. We don't have that many rocks. So it's just part of owning a farm, and part of working the land is whenever you're walking through your land, you're going to be moving rocks. So you're going to be picking up rocks. So that's it. What are some of your favorite foods? Anything that comes off of the farm. I don't know. We're beef and chicken.
Good
meat.
Steak and beef.
That's it. I make something, twice a week now. So instead of eating grain, instead of eating cookies and sweets and sugar, because we all like something sweet once in a while, I've been cutting up 2 pineapples and putting 2 pints of blueberries in a tub and having that in the refrigerator for evening snacks. Instead of going in and getting sugary, chocolatey, ice creamy, nasty stuff, we're getting good stuff.
It's delicious.
Yep. And like Dad said, you can't eat all that steak without giving it something to ride out on. So got to get the fiber. That's it. That's it. Gonna be doing a smoked macaroni and cheese. Speaking of bad stuff to eat,
sounds
gonna
delicious.
be doing a Traeger smoked macaroni and cheese video coming up soon. You guys will love that. Pineapples and blueberries are delicious. Joe says, any affordable 20+ acre affordable.
Depends what affordable is too.
Yeah. Yeah. Jeff Biggs is my realtor buddy. Jeff Biggs out of Madison, North Carolina. That's who I'd call. I'd stick with Honda. Another one's good, a Toro. Oh, yeah, Toro's got one. And, dude, let me tell you, I work with Toro, and I've been talking to Toro about getting one of their side-by-sides out here and using it on the farm. They're geared more toward municipalities and stuff like that. So we shall see. I've been talking to them. We've been in chats. American Landmaster will reach out to you again. I don't know, man. American Landmaster kind of fell off the face of the earth, and I hadn't heard anything else from them. They have an electric UTV, and I also reached out to a couple other companies that make an electric UTV. I'd love to have an electric UTV here on the farm. Just super quiet, super efficient, and really, we're not out riding trails for 40 miles. We're on the farm. We're riding 4 miles a day. So, yeah. Philip the Wise says, Stanley Dirt Monkey. That's how me and Stanley met. So Stanley's right there in Minnesota, where Toro's headquarters is. When's your trip to Louisville? Stop by and see the new farm on your way, K9 Striker. So we're going to the National Farm Machinery Show in Louisville, Kentucky. This will be, I guess, the official announcement. We do have a farm sitter. Somebody's going to be here all the time looking after the animals, so don't worry about the animals. Somebody will be here all the time. But I'm going to the National Farm Machinery Show. Me and I have an editing and camera staff that I work with sometimes, so I've got a staff member going with me. And yeah, believe it or not, I employ other people to help out. You just don't see them much. But we're going to go out there to the National Farm Machinery Show. You'll find me at the Woods booth, at the TYM Tractors booth, at the ABI Attachments booth. Gosh, where else? You'll find me all over the place in there. So if you're at National Farm Machinery Show, come say hey. That brings me to the machinery show that's coming up in Raleigh, North Carolina. If you guys are local North Carolina folks, there's a machinery show coming. I'll be at Woodmiser's booth there for a little bit. I've got to call the Woodmiser of the Carolinas and talk to them about doing an appearance over there, but we'll be all over. If you see me at the machinery show in Raleigh, North Carolina, it's the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. I'm pretty sure it'll be the 3rd when I'm down there, but I'm not positive. Will Bad Boy be at the show? I don't know, man. Braden, it's not a lawnmower show. It's a farm machinery show, so I have no idea. Your canned chicken idea is cool. Never knew chicken could be canned. I share it with family and friends. Awesome, Douglas. Cool. update on the electricity for the mega shop. I have the panels up. I am waiting on inspection. Once I get final inspection, then we'll have the full power to the shop. So that's it. As soon as it gets inspected, the power company already has a transformer, everything's there. So what they're trying to do is knock everything out in one trip. So once I get it inspected, it passes inspection, then the power company will come out, trench everything in, and it'll be done. Finally, it'll be done. Yeah. With all the mechanicals issues you're having with the Ford Raptor, do you plan on keeping it? Philip the Wise. Philip, I don't keep much of anything for a very, very long time. I like the Raptor. It's fun to ride in.
It's fast and it's fun.
Yep. Is there something comparable by another brand that I'd be comfortable buying? I don't know. I looked at trading it in and getting a new diesel truck. The problem with the new diesel truck is that it has the DEF fluid, and I don't drive very much. So literally, I drive my little Honda. I'm all about Honda. I drive my little Honda Element probably, I don't know, 80 miles a week, something like that, 80 to 100 miles a week. And I don't drive anything else other than four-wheelers and side-by-sides. So I just can't justify buying a new diesel truck. So we did make an awesome trip. Video coming this weekend, trip to the junkyard. Dude, you're going to love this junkyard we went to. I'm getting some cool stuff for the mega shop, and you'll just love, you got to watch the video. It's just awesome. If you see John Deere, can you please make a video of their booth? No. No. Let me tell you a secret. I don't even want to say it. I'm not even going to say it. I'm going to say it. My John Deere 5065 is the second John Deere 5065 that I had. I had a problem with that tractor from the first 3 hours of use with that machine. I took it into my John Deere dealership, and they had it split into 3 pieces and a big pile of dirt up underneath it. My parts were sitting in pans that were full of dirt. You saw the pictures.
Yeah, it was bad.
And I had to eat $1,000. In other words, I had to come out of my pocket an extra $1,000 in order to get a different tractor, the tractor that I paid for. So I'm not happy with them. I'm not happy with them at all. The factory rep, if they would have known the powerhouse of a farm YouTube channel that I was going to build, I think they would have behaved differently. But here's the deal. This is how they were treating their average customer, and it's not right, and I don't like it, and I'm not down with that. Side-by-side wise, I wouldn't mind having a John Deere 6x Gator. I think that'd be fun to have. That'd be a good little workhorse for the farm. I don't need to go super fast. A little diesel 6x Gator, and we may jump in there and do that. But that big green tractor, in my opinion, it's a big green tractor. But we tried to buy American when we bought the John Deere. It's an American company, right? It's not made in America. There's a big old stamp on the side of my John Deere tractor. It says made in India. I don't know, man. I'm looking at Nissan Titan. Philip, I don't want a truck that's going to fall in value like that. It has a Cummins diesel, but I would buy the Ram over the Titan all day long. Nissan makes a great product, and don't get me wrong, Toyota makes a great product, but Nissan just doesn't have the name and or the resale value that a Toyota would have or a Ram Cummins would have. So if you're buying it, again, I can't buy a new diesel truck because I just don't drive them enough to justify it. Braden says you should review bad boy tractors if you can. Oh, we'll probably cruise through. I didn't know they had tractors. We'll cruise through the booth, I'm sure. So every John Deere I ever owned, I wish the mechanic had. I don't know. I mean, the new John Deere, the second one, I didn't have that many problems with.
It was just a frustrating experience.
Yeah,
the first one.
A fussy, frustrating experience, and it was the first tractor, brand new tractor we bought. It was $34,000.
The biggest purchase we made.
Biggest purchase we ever made. So yeah. All right, my 2013 Ram 2500 is a workhorse. There you go. That's pre-def, I think, isn't it? You ever use a stump bucket for your skid steer? I have one up there. I prefer a stump grinder versus a stump bucket. My opinion is get a Mini X if you want to pull stumps. That's my opinion, to be honest with you. Right on. Well, guys, we got to go. Got another airplane flying over.
That's our cue.
That's it. We got to go. We got to take this, hook up the next bale of hay, zip across the farm, and me and Miss Stony Ridge have a little appointment we've got to run to. So, guys, thanks a lot. Thanks for joining me. Dan says it's not pre-diff. Gotcha. Well, if you use it all the time, then you're good to go. That plane is really low. It might be John.
Been a couple low ones.
It might be John's plane.
They'd be doing
John.
circles and showing off.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, guys, thank you all so very much for joining me. Have a great day joining us. We've got an appointment to run to, so take care. Expect some more live streams. We're trying to get out here at least twice a week for the live streams, at least until summertime. And when summertime kicks in, we'll have a lot more to talk about. It'll be a lot more fun and a lot less mud and bad weather and wind and rain. And yeah,
we're ready for spring.
That's it. Thanks, guys. Have
Thank
a great
you so
day.
much. Have a great day.
Woo!
Woo!